But if we're talking about growing the game of soccer, if we're talking about soccer in this country, and while club soccer is a huge, huge proponent of that, there are a bunch of players. They're going to kick the ball around. After that, they're going to run to Dairy Queen with all their buddies and grab a Dairy Queen. That's the level we're talking about here from, U5 to U16, U17 in recreation land across America. Rec land around this country, winning and losing doesn't matter. Does not make sense, or it does make sense depending upon the league. But at the end of the day, we want those players who are playing in those leagues to still be fans of the game when they're not playing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you are a player who's getting your ass kicked every game and you're losing by 30 goals, because that can happen in these leagues, are you still going to go watch those games at the bar on Saturdays and MLS land on Saturday night when you're 22 years old? Or have you lost love for it? Or you come across a coach who's so hooked on winning that every game you go out there, he's yelling and screaming at the top of his lungs, and parents are throwing chairs onto the field because they're unhappy with the referee call or whatever. Is that what we want? Yeah. Right now, it's the same thing can happen in the club environment. But if you're talking about the highest levels, those players are, in most cases, committed to the process. They understand what's at stake. And, you're going to lose 20 or 30% of them, and they're not going to play soccer ever again, 40%. But those players that keep going down the way, they're engulfed in soccer, right? Yeah. And I think the likelihood of them sticking around a little longer is probably more likely.
Yeah.
But again, I get what you're saying, Peter. I just think that at the recreational level in this country, winning is not the theme.